Hi everybody, Jeremy here from Video Editor Studio, and today I'm going to share with you can transform a logo into a video introduction in Davinci Resolve. Let's check it out. Alright, so on the edit page of Davinci Resolve right now, I'm going to show you can transform this simple logo, the logo of Video Editor Studio, this channel, into a very simple introduction. So first off, make sure that you bring in your timeline the logo. It should be a PNG, so with some transparency, otherwise you're going to run into some issue down the line. I'm going to share with you basically two principles, how to animate the logo itself and how to create an interesting background. Please make sure to adapt those principles to your specific logo. If you have some color, use those color. Right now for me, it's a bit difficult because it's like a black and white. So there is not so much stuff that we can do, but if you have a logo with some colors, there is a lot of interesting things that you'll be able to do. I'm going to show you that in a second. So let's start with animating the logo itself. So right now I'm just gonna reduce the size of the logo about 50%. I think about that will be fine, and we're gonna go over to effect, video transition, and to have the introduction, we're gonna use a transition here. So I can scroll, try a couple, see what works with your logo. I think for this one what could be interesting is the wrap, so I'm just gonna drag that at the beginning, and here as you can see, just create a simple animation without me having to do anything. You can try a couple. Let's try another one. For example, here we could try it with the drop warp, for example, right there. Here we go, it works quite well too, but I'm gonna stay back on my first choice. Perfect, I'm quite happy with that, but as you can see now it's quite flat. When the animation is done, there is no movement anymore. We would like to add a bit more movement. To do that, we're just gonna go here in the inspector and click on dynamic zoom. As you can see, it's just adding a constant zoom to the logo, and it just allows us to have some movement throughout the video. So here you can either choose linear or you can choose ease in or ease out. I think I'm gonna go with ease out. That means that at the beginning the zoom gonna happen faster, and then it's gonna slow down when the video just continue. Perfect, I'm happy with that. We basically have our animation for the logo. Now we're gonna create a background, so I'm just gonna bring the logo up to the track 2 to leave some space here to put a background. So we're gonna then go down to generator, and here I'm gonna bring noise gradient. We're gonna just put that right under the logo right there, and it's a pre-animated background, which means that it's already animated. As you can see, there is some movement, which again helps to create some dynamism in the video. Here, that's why I told you, if you have some colors in your logo, I think that can be very interesting that you try to change the color and make them match the logo that you use. For me right now, for example, I'm gonna try to stay away from white, so I'm gonna stay in the black and the gray in order to allow my logo to pop a bit more. So here we're gonna change from white to a gray. Here we go. So now we have more separation with my logo and the background. Let's play it. Perfect, and I think I'm pretty happy with that. There is a bunch of different background that you can choose from. So here you can switch between different modes. So you have some fire, you have some laser, you have some plasma stuff. Play around with those, change the color. You can also change the shape of it. For example, here we change it to square, or we can change to cross, for example. Play around with all those and make sure that you make something that is unique to your logo and that you enjoy, You can check in the description below. I've linked to a bunch of videos that I've done on background if you want to get some inspiration on what you can do with it. But that's pretty much it. I think I'm pretty happy with that. It's very simple, but it does a job. Again, I'm quite limited because my logo is only black and white, but there is really a lot of things that you can do just applying that principle of having an interesting background that can be animated or not. You could technically also just pick a gradient and choose the color of your logo, and that will look nice. For me, it will not work so well again because it's black and white. And then animate your logo here at the beginning with a transition. Try a bunch of different transitions and see what works for you. That's pretty much it. I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye! Speed up your workflow and create better videos using the pack available on our website, including titles, transition, and templates, but only for Davinci Resolve. Get started today by downloading our free starter pack containing a compilation of 20 titles curated from our library. Link in the description below or at videoeditorstudio.com.